fun show and always a good sport. She hosts NBC's Dog Eat Dog Tuesdays, and the Miss Teen USA pageant airs August 12th. Please welcome back the lovely. Here she is. It's Brooke Burns. That's a great outfit.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
How does a woman decide? Because down in New Orleans, you were dressed in jeans and other things that we saw.
Well, in New Orleans, you know, I had a separate plan, as you may remember.
Oh, that's right.
So
I thought that was spontaneous, but I guess it was planned, right? Hours and hours of practice.
Yeah. I don't wear those every day.
The long horn underwear. You know, that was the most downloaded photo of the day, the next day, and
oh
across
my God,
the.
I know. I heard that, and I'm so glad after seeing it that I told my father to go to bed early.
Yeah. Are you worried? Like when you did that, did you say, "Oh my God, my father's going to see this," or what happened?
You know, it's one of those things where I think he's pretty much given up on me now. Where it's kind of like, oh, it's just Brooke, you know, she's gonna do what she's gonna do, and like, oh God, you know.
But he used to at some point say, "Let's keep the clothes on," or kind of.
Don't most fathers do that to their daughters? I think so, yeah. It was kind of the same reaction with like the whole, you know, how big is the red bathing suit when I got Baywatch.
Oh, Baywatch, that's right. You just saw your dad, right?
Yes. I was just home in Texas. I went home to see them, and yeah, it was really fun.
What kind of, what do you do in Texas?
The usual kind of family stuff. We have some family traditions that we do. My dad and I like to sneak out for ice cream in the middle of the night, like midnight.
Yeah.
And we'll go and have just like, you know, our one-on-one time. And my mom's kind of more of a breakfast person. And I have a little girl who's 3, so I took her to the park where I used to play, and my ballet school where I was a dancer for like 12 years.
So it's just you're down to earth.
Yeah.
And at the midnight ice cream, let's get back to that. You have alone time.
We go out for midnight ice cream, and it's totally like legit father and daughter.
Does he give you advice? Does he, or is he?
Yeah, sure. Of course he does. You know, all that stuff. How's your relationships and how's work? And do you want to move back home to Texas? Are you tired of LA yet?
He can't ask you this in the afternoon. I just. That's it.
He's a night owl. It's one of those things we did growing up. It's kind of fun.
You know how Maxim magazine, you've been on the cover of Maxim, and then
another one of Dad's favorites.
Yeah. And they list the hottest 100 women, and this one I think just came out recently in the last. And you're a new entry, it says here, at number 37.
Yep.
That's good. How do you, you're not in the top 100 and then you jump up to 37. How do you do that?
Oh, I don't know. When I first saw 37, you know, my Texas size ego was like, hey, come on, guys! You know? Damn it, I should have showed that extra nipple. No.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
No, but to add insult to injury, there's actually a really funny story. When I went to the Maxim Hot 100 party, and I don't really go out that often. Right. I don't go out that often, so I got a babysitter, and I got dressed up, and I was like feeling good about going out, and I went, and you know, we drove up, and they go, name, please, and I said, you know, Gertrude Ginglehopper. Ah, I was like being funny, and he goes, you're not on the list, and I go, no, I know, I'm kidding, you know, Brooke Burns, and he goes, you're not on the list, and I go, oh, that's so funny, you're playing back with me, and he goes, no, you're not on the list, you need to leave, and I go, well, can I just like park my car and like call the guy from NBC? Because like I know I'm, you know, whatever. And he goes, no, you need to leave. You need to go and be in the street. You cannot stay in the parking lot.
Be in the street? What kind of advice is he giving you?
I go, really? So I go, okay.
I don't get it.
So I go, all right. So I'm like driving around and I'm like, this is kind of funny at this point, you know, whatever. So the guy from NBC calls me, goes, come back, misunderstanding, whatever. So I drive back around and I go, I'm gonna try this one more time. You know, you're not gonna throw me out twice, are you? He goes, what name did she give you to this guy who was going to give me a wristband? And I go, Brooke Burns. And he goes, she is not Brooke Burke. She's trying to sneak in as Brooke Burke. And I go, I'm not Brooke Burke. Let me tell everybody here I'm not Brooke Burke.
Oh, yeah. You probably get that all the time.
We get confused all the time. And actually, she's a good friend of mine, so we always laugh about it, and we're just happy that we both get, like, double publicity, basically.
Yeah. Well, you're both very, very hot.
Oh, well, thank you, Doc.
Yeah. But maybe one of you could change your last name or something.
You'd think, right?
Well, one of you should just be known as Brooke.
Yeah, we should do the
You're
single
Brooke.
name thing. All
You're
right.
Brooke.
I'll go for that.
Yeah, we'll see. Now you're hosting a pageant coming up?
I am Miss Teen USA.
Is that nerve-wracking,
Also for
or
NBC. No, not at all. Everyone thinks that, you know, I've done pageants and stuff, obviously being from Texas, but I was kind of, I guess, tied up with the whole ballet thing. But yeah, it'll be fun. I'm hosting it with Mario Lopez, really sweet guy. He did the other half.
He's great. He lifts, doesn't he?
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, it looks like he lifts.
He's definitely.
Yeah. And then.
Do you lift?
And then, so you're doing that, and how's Dog Eat Dog?
It's great. We're just basically almost finishing up our second season, and it's been going great again this summer. Thanks, everybody.
But they toned it down. We talked about that. The first year, there was
nudity.
We got rid of the
nude stunts.
Yeah.
A couple of the affiliates were a little offended by that.
But you didn't have much of a problem with that as a host.
I had fun with it.
Yeah.
I actually, with TV Pixelation, I actually did one of my cold opens naked, which, you know, was not one of my father's favorites.
Yeah.
Why are you doing out there?
You just love nudity. You're just open that way.
I do what I can. I'm raising my daughter that way. She gets naked at the beach, at restaurants, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, who teaches her these things? I'm like, not me, I swear to God.
And when the contestants were nude in the first season, did they ever, like some of the guys, did they win and then did they try to hug you, or how did that work? Because I know how these guys are schmucks.
Right. Well, Richard Hatch got naked for like no reason. He didn't even have like a nude stunt, but he just decided to get naked in the dog pound for fun, you know, whatever. And there was one guy who was really embarrassed about getting naked, so he had on like sweatpants and underwear, and instead of taking off his sweatpants, he proceeded to shred his underwear underneath the pants and sort of like shimmy out of them, and it was bad. I took them and kind of like gross, and people were like, why did you touch them? There was things on them.
Yeah.
We won't discuss that. We should move on at this point.
We're gonna actually take a break, is what we're doing. 5 questions when we come back with Brooke. We should point out, we're back with Brooke, Miss Brooke. You're actually very wholesome. You look wholesome, and you're from Texas. You're wholesome. You just kind of joke around, but your persona off stage is very wholesome.
Yeah, the whole dog eat dog thing with the leather outfits and the whole Maxim deal and whatever. It's fun.
It's
like
a paycheck.
Acting.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because you're so conservative in your real life.
I am.
Now,
very conservative. Though.
Would dare I say boring?
Most of the time.
Boring.
I'm very boring.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm just a dork. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Except occasionally they tell me, one of your people tell me that sometimes when you do go out, this is kind of cool, you drink Jack Daniels.
Sure.
Yeah. Time for 5 questions. Geography, you're on Baywatch. What 2 football teams have Bay in the title?
Oy vey.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Football in the NFL?
Think football.
You know, like so many teams like the Packers and the Buccaneers. But looking for the cities, what 2 football teams have Bay in the title? Give up? You give up? There's pressure when you're in the hot seat.
I know.
It's
like
Tampa Bay and Green Bay.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. The old match game. Side blank. Side blank.
Sideways?
Sideways?
Side line? Side.
For Brooke Burns.
Sideline?
What?
What are we doing? You want me to say like a whole bunch of...
No. I was just trying to help. These are tough today, right? Look. The answer? Sideburns.
Oh, not fair. Come on.
Okay, ready?
Apply to me.
True or false? Our executive producer saw you chatting up President Clinton at a Rolling Stones concert during Satisfaction.
That has the potential of being true.
That is correct.
Oh my God!
How did that go? How did that go? Was that all right?
Every time I come on your show, something my father doesn't need to know about my life out here, okay?
Did you see Bill after the concert?
You know,
Okay, we're moving on.
These things need to just be left where they are. Thank you, Craig.
All right. Which of the following is not the actual name of a Crayola crayon color? I know you have a young daughter. You're in the colors. Brink pink, asparagus, I believe it's pronounced cerise, or woolly gray, which is not a Crayola crayon color.
I've never heard of Brink.
Okay, is that your guess?
I'm afraid, though, because, you know, Brooke sounds like Brooke and Brink and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
what is your guess, young lady?
I would say I've never heard of Brink pink.
Okay. Looking for woolly gray. Yeah. I
knew I should have gone to college.
Yeah.
Damn it.
They say he's very charismatic in person, President Clinton.
He is very.
Yeah. Okay. And
That's all you're gonna get on that one.
does he say let's have a drink later, or what does he? Okay, we're going. And finally, 10 seconds on the clock. This is rapid fire. 10 seconds. Besides golden retriever, I need 5 breeds of dog. In 10 seconds. Tell me when you're ready.
Oh my God, okay, go.
Go.
Maltese, Shih Tzu, Dachshund, Doberman, Great Dane. I don't know how many do I need.
Good. All right.
Like animals! Woo! That's one!
You got 2, I think, didn't you? Yeah, you got the Clinton one.
Oh, good for me.
You've got such a busy summer. You got Dog Eat Dog, NBC Tuesdays, Miss Teen USA, August 12th, NBC, and then who knows what else is going on. But say hi to him. And then, I'm just kidding. I'm having fun. I'm just having fun.
Oh, my God.
Your face turned red when we mentioned.
I know. I'm totally.
Bubba. That's great.
No drinks, but he was obviously, you know, very charismatic and very knowledgeable and an amazing person to meet, you know.
Yeah,
in person,
exactly. So. At a con. Okay, we're out of time. Big hand for Brooke Burns. We'll be right back.
They got a lot of nice girls.